everyone, and welcome back to the We channel, your We channel, where we talk about the we inside of you, your thoughts and how they govern your reality. Your thoughts then create your emotions. Your subconscious is running underneath, and there's so many things happening inside of you that you need to self-govern, and you want to bring that back into alignment, into the we inside of you, the royal we, and then go forth with an integrated, aligned we to create the life that you deserve and to take your power back. So today I just really want to do a short video on an example of receiving, because we all talk about being in gratitude and we talk about fixing our thoughts. Well, not fixing, I don't like the word fixing. I've done another video on that. Please have a look, where you don't need to fix yourself. So sorry for using a word I don't want to use. You don't need to be fixed, okay? You are perfect, you are enough, you are loved, you're cherished. So all you're doing is fine-tuning. You're just fine-tuning and reframing and kicking out those old programs, those negative, disempowering programs in your subconscious that no longer serve you. So that's really all you're doing. And you want to make the journey fun, okay? So we all talk about gratitude and writing out. I've done a video on gratitude and how you need to be grateful, how you need to step outside of yourself and observe your thoughts and understand how you sabotaging yourself and creating the life that you don't want, and why aren't you getting certain things, why are things manifesting around you that you prayed for the opposite, and then this has showed up in your reality. And we all talk about reframing and saying and doing the right thing inside of yourself, which is all valuable. But if you don't know how to receive, then you're back at square one. You're back at manifesting, at reframing, at revisioning, at re-engineering. You going a couple of steps back, you know. So people, one of the reasons, the success that I've had in my life, and especially in my later years in business and in my private life, you know, the success that has come out of that has been because I very much know how to receive. I'm actually a receiving whore, okay? Think of yourself as that, if that will help. Anything that will help you to receive. Because one of the things that I do really well is I don't qualify or judge what I'm receiving. I don't judge where it comes from, in what shape and color it came, or if it didn't come in the way I intended it to come. Because when I manifest, when I put things out there, you put things out there, you do all the work that's required. You know, I don't want to call it work because it's actually fun. It's a fun, awesome process. But you do what's required. You know, you look at your thoughts, you govern your thoughts, you set your intentions, you look at your subconscious programming, you see how your reptilian and your old brain is tripping you up, and then you go forth and you set those intentions. And then each day you're putting yourself in a good positive state by writing out in your gratitude journal how amazing this day is and how amazing it has been to wake up, etc., etc. And you just let go. You let go of that desire. You put it out there, and then you're now just enjoying your life, knowing, expecting it to happen. Then it happens and you don't know how to receive it because you don't like the package it came in. It's against your religious beliefs, it's against your ethical beliefs. We're not talking about doing something illegal. We're not talking about receiving something illegal. We're not talking about receiving something that's going to hurt and damage something else, somebody else, or some other thing. We're not talking about those instances. We're talking about it's come to you, but you just don't like the package. It came in the form of your enemy. It came in the form of someone at work, and you wanted it to come via church. It wasn't the amount you wanted. You wanted it in dollars, but it came in this currency, so you're disappointed. Or, you know, there's just so much ways in which we trip ourselves up when it comes to receiving. Or it's come in a way that doesn't look like the gift. It's come in a way that looks like a slap in the face, but it's actually the gift in disguise, you know. And I am very good, for example, at receiving money. You know, I don't really have any preconceived notions. I'm dealing with a lot, and I've shifted a lot. So I have a friend of mine that's that they got in their bank account, they got quite a significant amount of money that was deposited into their account accidentally. It was over $1 million, that was literally deposited from a company accidentally. So we dream of those moments, and they've been through quite a lot. They've been through quite a lot in their marriage and in their personal life, and they've been through quite a lot that required money. And they're quite good people, they're good Christian people. They consider themselves ethical and moral, and all those wonderful things. That's the view they have of themselves, But they also have other self-sabotaging programs that are running in there that dictates that I'm supposed to only receive money in an ethical manner. So it wasn't that this was unethical. The company accidentally put money in your account. So they went to see an attorney, and the attorney said to them, look, there's nothing, that money is technically yours, you can return it. And they said, look, we feel like we should return it, it's not our money. So then that's fine, all of that is fine up to that point. Then this is where it gets suddenly into the area of where you don't know how you look a gift horse in the mouth. They approached the company and they said, you've accidentally, or the company approached them or whatever, conversations happened, and they said, look, we want to return the money, it's not our money, it's not right. My church would not be happy with this, it goes against my belief structure. The company then turns around to them, and the company says to them, technically you don't have to return the money, you don't have to return that money. You are well within your rights to keep the money. So that was an odd response for the company, because normally the company would be like, oh yes, here's the details, please send the money back. But that was another little sign that God had sent you the money. God had sent you the money. So we're not saying take all the money. We're not saying keep it all to yourself. But you could have had an arrangement of good faith with the company where they said, look, thank you for saying, you're not obligated to give the money back, but thank you for saying that. Yeah, keep 20% of the money, keep 10% of the money. We're just so honored that there's good people like you in the world. They could have come to that arrangement. That would have been a win-win for their conscience and their ethics, and the company could have won. Everybody could have gone away with a win-win. And also, they could have recognized that they've prayed and prayed and prayed for years. They've lost so much in their lives. And then it came all the way back, and the prayers that you went did not go unanswered. You just did not like the way God answered your prayers, or, for want of a better word, in manifestation terms, you didn't like the way that the God within you answered your prayers, because God has given us all those talents that God has to create this world that we live in, to create the bodies we're in, to create this earth suspended in this universe, this amazing, miraculous life we live every day. God has given us that same power, and that is the power of our imagination. The imagination is the God within us. That's what differentiates us from other species on earth. And you've prayed and prayed for this money to come in your life. And that God within you, God chose a direct way of depositing the money in your account. Not only a small amount, but a very, very large amount that will see to everything that you've lost, and see to so many things, and enable your dreams to come true. But you've decided that that goes against your ethics. It's not right. And that makes you feel so good, because that false sense of a warped ethics and morality as from an external source outside of you has dictated to you. You've put yourself in a situation where you believe that that is not right. That when it comes to money, you need to give it back. You can't take something from someone. But no, you could have come to an arrangement with that company. That would have been a fantastic win-win. You could have at least entered into conversation, because the lawyer had already sanctioned it. So this is just an example to say that know how to receive. And there's more examples coming. But when you pray and when you ask, don't question how it comes. Just receive. Just say thank you. When someone gives you a compliment, often when people give compliments, you say, oh, no, it wasn't a big deal. Oh, you cooked such a great meal. Oh, no, 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 I didn't. You always downplay the compliment. Don't. Start just receiving and say, thank you. Yes, you're right. My meal is amazing and I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you next time and you can enjoy another meal together, you know. So make receiving familiar in your world. Make it very, very familiar on everything, every aspect. Thank you, butterflies. If you like this message, please share, subscribe, please comment, and let other people see it. And people need to see the message. And please just hit that button at the bottom and like it and share it. And thank you. We'll see you at the next video. Bye.